testtraining.enl. So test training is my library here. Okay, I'm not going to create a new one, so I'm going to use my old testtraining.enl library for this thing. Now I have created my own library. The space is there, but there are no references. So for that, what I have to do is I have to search for some of the references. So how I am going to do that particular one? So depending upon your field, you can search the same into the Google Scholar. So I'm going to visit the scholar.google.com for the same. So this is the first page of your Google Scholar. Now you can search either by the name of the author or by the title of that particular paper, okay, or research article. So I'm just simply going to use the title of a particular paper and search it. Okay, so this is the commonmost platform every research scholar or every student or every faculty is initially going to visit about that particular one. So I'm using the same basic platform to search for the references. Okay, after that, so now this is the title, these are the authors of that particular paper. Okay, this is the year of publication and this is the publisher. Actually this is the manufacturing and is the journal name. Okay, now this is the reference which I am going to incorporate into my library. So how I am going to do that particular one? I am interested to save. No, answer is no. I am interested in citation. So this particular inverted comma is the citation tab. Okay, so I'm going to click on this particular citation. Now as soon as I'm clicking on this particular one, it will give me the 5 basic styles of this citation. Okay, these are MLA, APA style, Chicago, Harvard and Vancouver. So these all are the basic 5 styles of the citation. Okay, I'm not going to save any single one, but instead of that I'm going to save the binary files which is related to the EndNote. So look at the base of this particular one. So there are BibTeX, after that it's EndNote, then RefMan, RefWorks. So all these are the reference manager. So you can download a particular style of your reference. So I'm using EndNote software, so you have to click on EndNote. So as soon as you are clicking on the EndNote, a pop-up window is going to be open up. So this one is in case of if you are going to use Mozilla, okay, Firefox browser. If you are using Google Chrome, Safari, so it will directly download that particular file at the bottom of your web browser. Okay, so if you are using that particular one, then you have to double click on that particular reference repository. Here I am directly importing by simply open with EndNotes. So clicking on that particular one, so it automatically imports that reference to my library. Now look at that left hand side, my library, all references, only single reference, because this one is my first library and first reference in that particular library. It's just like you have a room for the library and you brought a single book in that particular one, first book. Okay, now this particular book I have downloaded it from Google. So Google has a spider to fetch the information. Might be this information is incomplete. So incomplete reference I cannot use for publication. Means I cannot directly use this particular reference for in my manuscript or in my thesis. So what I have to do is I have to search for the reference update. So that reference update information or tab is available under reference. Look at the top menu bar, file, edit, reference. So in reference it is find reference update. So when I am going to click on that particular one, So this particular software searches for all the missing information related with this reference. So it will take little time. It depends upon the speed of your internet. So slowly it is searching about the different databases for the missed information. If it won't find that particular one, then you will get the all selected references are up to date. It means no additional information is available in the any of the database. Now this is my first reference. Okay, now related with this reliability, I have to search for other references as well. Okay, so reliability study of electronic components, I'm simply selecting this particular title and give a journal search. Okay, reliability behavior of lead-free solder joints in electronic components. Okay, if I need this particular reference, then again I have to click on this citation icon, that is the inverted comma sort of. I'm clicking on this. After that, again I'm moving down to the EndNote. Click on this particular one again. I'm downloading this reference or directly importing with the help of Mozilla Firefox. Now look at the left hand side again. All references, number 2. So under my library, all references to document 0, because I have not incorporated any reference right now. Imported references right now, whatever I have imported from the Google Scholar. So again I'm going to do the same thing. Select the reference, move to the reference tab and find reference updates. So again this reference is again up to date. Now I'm going to click on the my library and the left hand side, all references. So this will gives you the brief idea how many references you are having in your library. Adding the next one, later older one, so that okay, so this is of 2008. I'm going to import this particular one, moving down at the end of this small window, click on the EndNote again, open up again. So this is in my imported reference. Select the reference again, reference, and find reference updates. It's again updated one. Okay, now towards the right hand side of this particular panel, you can look at that. It's written as at the top preview. So this is how you means this particular reference is visible to you. Okay, depending upon the numbered one. Look at the top, just beneath the menu bar. Number is a style of a particular journal. Okay, so ACS, annotated, APA style, author date. Okay, same Chicago, Chinese, IEEE. So if I'm going to convert it into the IEEE, then you can look at that preview. So automatically the style is going to be changed. Okay, one more I have to add. Okay, this one is the book reference. I'm going to add one book reference to the same. Again, clicking on that citation tab, and after that EndNote. Okay, so now this one is a book. Again, I'm going to move into the reference and find reference updates related to this particular book, which is being published in 2012. No, So it means all the basic information, all the basic data is already available. Okay, so if I'm going to found that the fragmented information of related to the reference, then on the right hand side top, just adjacent to the preview reference. So here you can look at the different fragments of that particular reference. Author name, the year of publication, what is the title of that particular book or the journal. Okay, this is the book, so that's why it's written as place of published, publisher. Okay, if it is edited book or the sequential book, then you must found that volumes related to that particular book as well. Okay, yes, here look at that, its ISBN number is also available. Okay, so now we have 4 references in our library. Here you can add as many as the references to your library. Okay, it can accommodate more than 1 lakh entries in this library. Means you can add almost more than 1 lakh books in your library, reference in your library. Okay, but the limitation of trial version is you can add the max 10 references in this particular one. So right now you are able to add only 10 references. Okay, but you can get the full featured EndNote software by just participating the Thomson Reuters some of the activities. So they are simply giving away a few registration keys for this particular software. So you can participate in that particular one, and after that you can get the free software after participate in those competition sort of things. Okay, now this is how you can download the software, how you are going to install that particular software. After that, how you are going to create a library, how you are going to add the references into that particular one. Now the last part is that one is the text document. Okay, you have the references with you, you have created the library, but how to use those references in a Word document. So I'm simply going to blank this particular document, and after that I'm typing anything what you want to type in that particular one. Okay, so this document is a test document. Okay, so this is my first page. After that means you can type anything on that particular one, and after that move to the second page. Okay, this is the part of the document. Means you are on the second page, and after that suppose your document is going to be completed after this second page. Okay, and you have to incorporate the references, bibliography or references. So these all are at the end of the document now, always. Now moving back to my first page. Okay, and I have to incorporate the reference. Now there are 2 different methods to incorporate the reference to this document. If you know the name of the author, okay, year of publication or the title name, then you can simply move to the EndNote tab at the top of your Word document, then move to the insert citation, and then choose the first option. That one is insert citation. Okay, here you can type the author name, Kulkar. Okay, Kulkarni. Okay, okay, by default all. Okay, double. Got that. Okay, so I'm going to use this 2020 reference by Kulkarni, and after that I'm going to, after selecting, I'm going to click on the insert. Okay, so Kulkarni et al. Author and year. So this could be according to the APA style. Now look at the top of the document, just beneath the tabs, menu tabs. Okay, it's written as APA, and this one is appeared under EndNote. I'm using X8. You have installed X9, so it's the same. Okay, now you can change it to the any style. So I have changed to the ACS, American Chemical Society. Now look at that. So what initially the information is, it's going to be superscript now with the number. Okay, so similarly, moving to the second page. Now
Sir, screen is not visible for us.
Ganesh Raman, please stop sharing your screen. Ganesh Raman, please stop sharing your screen. Okay, I'm repeating the last point again. Okay, if you know the author name, you can insert by simply going to insert citation, then choosing the first reference, insert, and then type the author name or the title of that particular paper or the year. Okay, it will list out all those related search. Okay, you can select anyone and then click on insert. Okay, it will insert the reference into your document. I'm going back to the APA style. That one is the too basic, which one is going to be asked by most of the journals. Okay, now look at that, Kulkarni et al. Now moving to the second. Suppose you don't know about the author name, you don't know about the year of publication, you don't remember about the title. Okay, then you just open up this particular software again, go to the library. Okay, and after that search for the reference what you just want to. So I'm wanting this 2008 reference. I'm selecting that particular one in the EndNote software itself, and after that I'm just moving back to my Word document. Okay, under EndNote, except insert citation tab, expanding it and selecting the second option, insert selected citation. Okay, just click on that particular one. So it will automatically insert the reference what you have selected in your library. Is that clear? Now, suppose this one is your second reference. Now, look at that. At the end of your document, it will automatically insert your bibliography or the references one. Okay. Now the main problem is how to manage all these things, because I have just inserted only two reference. Suppose in between of that particular document, this is the, so it's, I'm assuming that that one is in between these two references. Any part where you require an additional reference, then what you have to do, again, if you know the references, then simply go and click on the citation. Okay, so here I'm just going to use 2013. Fine. So 2013's reference, any reference which is related to the 2013. Suppose casual. I'm just searching for this particular one. I'm selecting it and then inserting it. Okay, now look at that. How easy it is. So you can insert any reference in between. And after that, suppose one more reference you want to add in between reference 2 and reference 3. Again, go to that same insert citation. Okay, suppose Al-Zubaydi. So this reference I have to insert. or by mistakenly you have inserted this particular references in your document. Okay, you don't need this particular reference at this particular position. Okay, again moving back at the end. So Al-Zubaydi, because I am using the APA style, so it will sort the references according to the alphabetical order. Okay, I don't need this particular reference in my document. So what I'm going to do is I'm placing my cursor on this particular one, moving to the same insert citation tab. Along with that, look at that. This is edit and manage citation tab. Just click on that particular one. Okay. So what the citation you have initially highlighted, automatically it will route you to the same. Okay, that references is automatically highlighted what you're looking for. So what you have to do is you have to expand this edit reference button by just clicking on the arrow which is being at the end of this particular button, and then select the remove citation. Click on that particular one and then click on OK. Now look at that, the part of document. So that particular reference is removed from your Word document. Okay, for the verification purpose, I'm just moving down. Look at that first reference, Al-Zubaydi. It's not there. So now how easy it is. So you can add any reference in between. You can remove any reference in between of your text. Okay, this particular software will handle all these queries. Okay, now particular question comes in your mind. Okay, this one is without numbered. Some of the journals are going to be asked up in the numbered style. I'm going to do that particular one for you. I'm converting this style to the number one by just selecting it from the drop down menu. Okay, so all the references are automatically now converted into number one. Look at that, 2, 3. Okay, now suppose I have to add one more reference. I'm taking the same example, Al-Zubaydi is one. Insert citation, Al-Zubaydi. Now what I am trying to convey is, if I'm going to insert a reference in between, whether these numbers are going to be changed automatically or not. So I'm going to insert a reference between reference number 2 and reference number 3. Look at that. It will automatically change the sequence or order of your references. Reference number 3, because it's the numbered system. Okay, going down to verify. Now look at that, reference number 3 is Al-Zubaydi. And whatever the initially reference number 3 is, that is now reference number 4. So it's Zhu et al. Okay, drop reliability study of PBGA assessment, that sort of, it's being changed now. Up to this particular part, I think it's simple to understand. It's be clear. Now, if you have any doubt, then you can ask. Okay, one more thing. What I just want to convey that, okay, if you won't found that any reference style here in the drop down, then you can select any other style, because this EndNote software is having almost around 6,000 styles with you. Okay, so simply you can choose any of these styles. Suppose I just want to use this business one, Academy Manage is the journal name, so I'm going to choose accordingly. Now look at that, they are simply going to use the author name and year along for this. Academy Management Review is the journal name. Okay, so accordingly all the references are going to be converted and sorted accordingly. Okay, now look at that, title Okay, this is the book one. Okay, in case of book, the title is going to be bold. In case of journal, the journal name is going to be bold. You can simply observe the changes. Now, if I'm going to change it to the Chinese Physics B, it's the numbered one. It's number style. Now look at that. All the references are within the parenthesis and superscript. Okay, and accordingly, their style is going to be changed. Now look at that. Author name. Okay, after that year, journal name, its volume, issue or page number. Volume or page number. Okay, there is no title in the reference style. But if I'm going to convert it into any other one, so title names are going to be appeared accordingly. Now look at that. So in this particular case, it's IGAST journal. Okay, all the titles are within the inverted commas now. So by this particular method, you can any reference, each and everything. Now this is all about if you are having references in Google Scholar. What if you won't found that particular reference in Google Scholar then? If a particular reference is not available in Google Scholar, then how you can cite that particular reference in your text document? Manually? Manually? The answer is yes. So how we are going to do that particular one? So I'm simply going to search for a particular topic in the normal Google. Okay, so I'm finding that okay, this one is a particular PDF available directly. Okay, so I'm simply click on this particular reference style. So meanwhile it's loading. Okay, so now this particular what it is actually, I think it's a thesis. I think some of you are okay. So I'm not going to use this particular one to be, okay. This is I think a book. Okay, so I'm simply found that okay, this one, suppose this particular article is not available in the Google Scholar search. Okay, and you need this particular reference in your library. So it means now you have chances to incorporate this particular reference in EndNote. Okay, and the method for the same is manual method. So how you are going to do that particular one? Move to the EndNote. Move to the again reference tab at the top. Click on new reference. Whenever you are going to click on the new reference, okay, now look at that. It will ask you from the reference type, whether it belongs to the journal article or it belongs to a book or a book section. Book section means it might be a chapter. Okay, or it's entirely a edited book, because in that particular case author names along with that editor's name, both have to be the part of the reference. Okay, so along with that, you can use the web pages as well, the links, URL links for the same. Okay, my query is because someone is writing in that particular one, it's not visible. Can anyone please tell me that whether the screen is visible to you or not? Please.
The screen is not visible.
It's visible now.
Okay, on your right hand side, there is a name with a box presenting one. So just click on that particular one, box one. On your extreme right, there is a name with cherry having a box on that particular one. Are you able to find that particular one?
Yes, we can see, sir, but it shows your entire screen window Chrome tab.
Pardon, sir?
If I click that, I can see that there are three options coming. One is your entire screen, window, and Chrome tab. I don't know which one it will be coming. Be selected.
I don't think so that you are opening in the Chrome initially. So you can go for the Chrome tab. No problem with that one. So video is going to be shifted into your new tab. So click on that and move to the new tab, sir.
Okay, sir. Let me see.
Any other one is facing the problem, please reply me in the chat. So on the extreme right hand side, topmost is a chat column. Okay, I'm again going to moving to the presenting module. Wait for a while. Now is it visible?
Sir, I can see that you are
Please, my
presenting to
screen is
everyone.
shared
That
with
is
you
what
now.
the slide.
Yes.
Yeah, now I can see, sir. Yeah.
So any other one who is having problem? Okay. So the thing is, so this is the particular document which is you want to incorporate manually into the EndNote. Okay. So how we are going to do that particular one? At the topmost, it is okay. Again, reference and new reference. When you are going to click on the new reference, you are in this particular interface. Okay. After that, it is going to ask you about the reference type. Okay, your reference type might be a book or a book section, okay, or a journal. Okay, you can select the journal article. Journal article is the default value which is available. Okay, or it may be a web page. Okay, so if it is journal article, then you have to click on the journal. Otherwise, all the relevant fields you have to fill. Now, after that, author names. Moving back to the my search, I'm simply copying the author name. Okay, and putting it into the author column. After that, the year of publication. So correspondingly, I'm going to 2015. Title of that particular paper, Problems of reliability components. What is the journal name? Modern Electronic Materials. Volume 1, issue 3. So journal name is this one. Modern Electronic Materials, Volume 1, issue 3, and after that page numbers. So page number. Adding the things. Okay. Now simply press Ctrl S for saving this particular reference. Now look at that electronic component, and after that you can close the window from not from the main top, just beneath that there is one is more close button. So click on that particular one so that this new entry is going to be closed. Now look at that. It's the reference number 2 in my library, and I'm again going to the references one and trying to find that any updates are available with respect to this one or not, because I have added this particular reference manually. So might be some chances are there some of the information is missing in this particular reference. Okay, no updates are there because whatever the basic information is required, I have already incorporated into this. Clear? So this is the method how you can add the manual references or how you can import the references from Google Scholar. And the last thing is managing your citations in the Word document. So this is all from my side. Now I'm available to take queries from your side one by one, please. Okay,
Hello.
I think there is a query in the chat. Who is asking that particular one? Yash. Okay, Yash, your query is suppose we want to use reference one again in the later part also. Will the number be changed? No. The answer is no. Look at that particular one. Okay, Kulkarni et al. 2020. Okay, if I'm just going to add reference after this particular document, the same. Insert citation. Kulkarni. Kulkarni. Find that particular one. Again, insert that particular. Actually, there are two with the same name. So might be just a minute. See, Kulkarni et al. Again. Okay, if I'm going to change it to the number. Where is number 1? Look at that. After document, it's number 1. I think I have the answer of your query. Any other one, please?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I have one question. Sir, if we
Yes.
have to insert any link, say for example, there are different softwares that we are using for the manuscript. So how can we insert the link along with their assess date using the EndNote?
Okay. So I think the web links you are talking about, na?
Yes, sir.
Web links that can be inserted. You have any web link right now with you? Okay, I'm going to search about that. With the tacrolimus. Okay. Okay, this is the address of drug bank. Okay, so this is the website.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, how I'm going to add this particular reference to the EndNote library? For the same, again, I'm moving to the reference tab, creating a new reference. Okay. Now, reference type here on the left top side, I'm going to change it to the web page first. Clear? Now,
Okay, sir.
after that, I have to look for the basic information, what I require for the same. So, in Drug Bank, there is no author initially. Okay, so tacrolimus is the title of that particular one. So, simply I'm going to copy it and paste it into the title. Now, year of publication, yes, that is much more important when this particular website is actually being updated. So, you can find out at the bottom of this particular website. Come to the end of this particular one. Still move down. Look at that. It's updated on April 23. Okay.
Okay.
2020. So you can just copy and move to the same. Year is 2020. Okay. Place of published, publisher is Drug Bank. Place of published, again move to that particular one. So generally this one is from Canada, drugbank.ca. So place of published in this particular case is Canada. Okay, assessed year and assessed date. Same, it's 2020 and assessed date is suppose on the same, what I have copied it, April 23.
Okay.
Okay, and at the end of this particular one, you have to paste the link in URL. So you have to copy the web link and paste it here. After that, you have to Control S. Okay, and close this reference tab. Now, I don't have any author, only year, title is there. Okay, and like thing. Move to the document. Using the second tab, insert selected one, because I have already selected from the EndNote. Select this particular one. Now look at that. It's a part of 3, 4, 4, 4, and after that, look at that. Tacrolimus, year of publication 2020, cited 2020, April 23 is the assess date, available from the link.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other query?
So one more question. Every time when we have to say, for example, if all the manuscript has been prepared, if further I have to add any citation, or if I have to add any reference, every time the font size will be changed.
That is the default settings from EndNote itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the default settings from the EndNote itself. Okay, you can change it, but right now this one is not the part of the discussion. Okay, so I'm planning for the advanced training on the same.
Okay. Okay.
In a near future, might be on the next week or next to next week.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm going to discuss how you can troubleshoot some of the problems associated with this particular one and all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so
So
much.
this one is the basic one. So I will answer this particular query in the next session.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other one who is having the query or question? Okay, so this is for your information. We have a link of your attendance as well as assessment on the journal's webpage. Okay, I'm going to share that journal's webpage with you. It's IJSRW. So under new courses, okay, So just visit this particular page, mark your attendance. Please mention your registered email ID in this particular one. Only registered email ID for both attendance as well as for assessment. Okay, so there are only 10 questions MCQ based. So you have to answer all the questions. Thank you. Thank you for this particular session.
Thank you.
Please leave the session by closing this window. Thank you.